vary from time to time. So today we're going to talk about culture shock and some of the things that, it amazes me as a migrant when I just came. And I'm sure it would amaze you too as a migrant or your experience, right? So first of all, before I get into things, I want to say thanks to all my subscribers, my old subscribers. Thanks for my new subscribers. Thanks for my visitor. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love, okay? And to all my friends, thank you. And for those who just passing by, thank you. So I'm Loadaspice, okay? And I'm just sharing some of the experience that I've had as a migrant. And one of them, from time to time, I'll change depending on what is happening. So today I'm gonna look at one of the culture shock that, it made me feel cute a lot of times. So one of the culture shock that I had was the habit of being corrected by others when I just came. They still do it up to this day. So what I'm talking about is when you speak. So the thing is, I'm from Jamaica, and Jamaica is or was once colonized by Britain. And Britain, that's where the English language was formed, right? So being colonized by Britain at one point, naturally, in Jamaica, we speak the Queen's language, or as close as possible. Some may argue and say, oh no, it's a little bit drift, and it's a little bit, but for the most part, it's the Britain English language that we practice and use in Jamaica. However, in the United States, who has broke away from their colonizer, which is Britain, many, many, many years ago, they have created their own English, right? So it's a version of Britain, but they categorized as the US English. And although some of the words are close and similar in terms of, their pronunciation, you find some words, and these are just some of the words. If you have any more, please share them below, because I find it so funny, even up to this day. So if you find any other word or know any other word, please share it, drop it below and share it, okay? Don't forget to share. Share with me. Let's talk, let's vibe, right? I share my experience, you share yours, and we can talk, okay? So yeah, so some of the words, especially, I'm gonna start off with to say in Jamaica, especially some of the words that I may hear in the hospital. So I'm gonna do it from, say, the hospital or work setting, right? So not necessarily the hospital, but the work setting. For example, like some medication that we know or I know how to pronounce back home a certain way, and when I come here and say it out loud, it's like sometime in the room you could hear cricket, especially at first. Probably not so much now, because I'm being used to and I'm being accustomed to, and I'm like known, in contrast to when I just came, like fresh, nobody knows me, nobody not sure who I am, nothing, so it's like a little, and even that, I'll even expound on that, like, as a newcomer versus no, like the difference and, a little bit of the experience. But anyhow, let's get into things. So one of them is a very popular, like, it's a global, it's used universal, is in Jamaica, we say Valium. Here, when I say Valium when I came, everybody was like, cricket, like, what's that? Look at me strange and weird. But they say here Valium. Yes. So to all my nurses who might migrate soon and who is gonna live in America here, get used to saying Valium. If you want to look cute and feel smart from day one, to the standard here, say Valium. Don't say Valium. And like I said, that's the British pronunciation, Valium. And that's the British English version. For the US, it's, what is it? Valium. Yeah, so that's one, right? Moving along. Another one is, we say back home, a common drug. And this is another common. It's a sedative. It's a very common. And it's a universal drug because I use it here. Brand name may vary, but it's the same thing. It's the same concept, right? Another one is midazolam. We say midazolam back home. Midazolam. Here, they say midazolam. Midazolam. Right? So that's another one. I found it very strange. But the one before, the Valium, like that thing, the icing of the cake, Valium. Valium. A Valium. Mm. I don't know. Tell me what you think. But yeah, that's just up to this day. But it's not a drug that yeah, it is used. I'm not gonna say, but like I said, they more say like the brand name. They change the brand name from time to time, right? So it may differ. Anyhow, moving along. The other one is salbutamol. We say salbutamol back home, right? British, English, salbutamol. Here, off either, right? Yeah. But salbutamol. Salbutamol. I don't know. And like I said, if you don't pronounce it like how they pronounce it here, like cricket, ribbit type of situation, I make you want almost feel like you're dumb. Yeah. When you're like, but as time goes by, sometimes what I do, like, when I read it correct, I'm like tomato, potato, potato. And a lot of time, like I said, they get used to me and they know me, and no, it's not that bad. But moving along. So the next word, the other one is, can you guess? Probably not, because it's so wide and far. But the other one is, back home in Jamaica, we say volume. Volume, right? Volume. So the other word is, we say back home, like I said, the British way English, we're close to the British English, right? Not US, because back in Jamaica, we're not in the US. So we say volume. Here, volume, 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 volume. And even sometimes when you're talking to them, it may sound weird. They're like wondering what you're saying because the accent and everything, I guess. Yeah, they look at you weird and strange, right? So moving along, another one is, another word is, we say schedule. No. And that's a British way, right? What we know in Jamaica. Schedule. Here, schedule. Schedule. Schedule, schedule. And like I said, depending on who you work with. Some people may deliberate and say, sure, those things don't matter. But I tell you, when you're in certain circles and work with, like different level of staff and individuals and people, you will feel cute and ridiculous if you don't pronounce it. And it's like, another thing is, they're quick to correct you. Sometimes you can't even say a sentence good, they're correcting you. You know what I mean? Sometimes what I do is like, I'm like, potato, potato, tomato, tomato. Carry on. And, like, get on with things. Yes, they'll correct you until you feel like, okay, see, Mike, I don't know how to speak English. Yes, they'll correct you. They'll correct. If you're not strong, you'll even feel small and silly. Like, okay, see, Mike, I don't even know English or know what to speak or what to say. Yep. They'll correct you. They'll correct you. They'll correct you. Correct you. And it makes you start wonder, like, so, okay, so all this time in my life, what was I speaking? Garbage? Or gibberish? Yep. But moving along. So the other word is another culture shock situation. And like I said, I'm running through words, right? Words we're doing today. And like I said, it depends on who you work with, where you work with, your circle. Some circles is not a here nor there, they don't care. If you're around your Jamaicans and a lot of Jamaicans, it's not a here nor there. You understand? But when you have to integrate with others, like from different culture, different background, at work, your career, your profession, depending on the circle and who. Moving along. The next one is data. Data, D-A-T-A. We say back home in Jamaica. You dare not say data, depending on where you are and what forum you're in here. They're gonna look like, huh? I'm confused. What are you talking about? They say data here, data. Data. No, yep, no data, nothing. You look silly to them. It's data. Yep. So like I said, I'm just going through some words for those who just joined, and thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. My #1 subscribers, my original subscribers, you're appreciated. Let's move on. The other one is, we say back home in Jamaica, project. Project, Project, project. You know, you have a project for do. Project. Project, right? Here, project. Project. No, don't ask me why and how. Don't. I'm just delivering. I'm just being a messenger and just sharing my experience, some of the different situation. And like I said, you come here talking and you think you're speaking properly, right? Project, right? Nah, project, 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 project. I don't know. Moving along. The other one is Connecticut. That's what we say back home in Jamaica. Connecticut. You hear all the syllables? And that's another thing. You know, like the British English, how we speak or how we say stuff, you can actually spell the word. Here, I don't know. I don't want to say it's a slow thing, or I think that like here, like I said, everything's supposed to be like easy. So I think it's a case where they want things to be easy for individuals, so they don't bother with all of that rounding up and all of that situation. It's like for them, it's Connecticut. Connecticut. Tell me how you get that. Connecticut. Yeah, so them now Connecticut nothing. Connecticut. Okay? Connecticut. Yep, that's what it is. So yes, them not gonna talk about no Connecticut. It's Connecticut. And don't ask me again how and why. Don't ask me. I'm just a messenger. Another one is, and this is in my career field. When I just came, I remember I feel silly the time. It's like cricket did literally did a chirp chirp that time when I just came. Right? I come up, we say back home, betadine. Betadine, right? And you in the hospital setting, you all know what I'm talking about. What is betadine? Here, betadine. Betadine. And you better say it, because if you don't say it, you're gonna look silly. Very silly. Betadine. Back home, betadine. To all my Jamaicans, you know it's true, right? To all my little massive there, it's true, right? Betadine, right? Betadine up here. So if you want to feel smart when you just come, may I help you? May I help you if you want to feel smart? No matter what, no betadine when you come, you have to remember betadine. And the other one is like, you know, I tend to say at work, and they will look at me weird too. Like, huh? Every so often, some of the things that I work with, I'll say trolley. And for them, it's like table. You know, they're gonna call it trolley. You know, we put our stuff on trolleys. We set up our trolleys. Right? That's what we say back home. Here, it's table. Table. Ever so often, my mouth slip. I'm a trolley. Everybody turn around and look and wonder what I say. Yep. But they always realize what I'm saying. Another thing is, and this is gonna be the final one for today. As I come up, there's more actually. There's more. Another one is, so the final one for today, because like I said, it's a series of words, and like I said, if you don't get them, you look ridiculous. But the final word for today gonna be jug. Back home we said jug. Jug, you know, jug, jug. Here, picture. Or graduate. 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 So my fellow nurses, especially those who have to work in the OR, if you come and talk about jug, like jug, you know, we use those things or items sometimes. No bother with the jug. Just say graduate. Okay? So I'm helping you, right? I'm helping you. I'm giving you some little ups or some of the props or some hindsight. So when you come, I mean, you can say it, but you're going to feel like ridiculous. Like, so naturally, you're going to tend to just go with the flow because they're going to look at you weird. They're going to look at you still like, what the heck are you talking? Yeah, so jug is graduate or a picture too. Picture can pass. And we say picture back home too. But those are some of the words. So thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking in. Don't forget to subscribe, like,